boy Wolfie in the building, man. Back again on your screen, your laptop, computer, iPad, Android tablet, Android phone, iPhone, Nokia. I don't even know if Nokias exist anymore, but if they do exist, I'm on there. I'm back again, and we're talking FIFA 21 career mode as per usual. By the title, you already know what I'm talking about. I don't need to really mention it. But before I get into this discussion, again, no notes, no script. This is all off the top of my head. Also, I do want to wish your families well, and I do want to encourage you guys to just stay positive. Try and stay as creative as possible during this time, because I know it's quite daunting. It's quite boring now, especially for us in the UK. I'm not sure about other locations, but for us in the UK, who have been on lockdown for at least 4.5 weeks, it's kind of getting to a lot of people. So I just want to encourage everyone to stay strong and stay positive. Now then, this discussion has been going on for at least 4 years now to do with career mode, and it's the customization side of career mode, which we haven't really been given. It's never really been, fleshed out properly. We had it back in the day, games in FIFA 05 to FIFA 08, I believe, or 07 it may have been. But we did have some customization where we were allowed to put points on staff. We were allowed to have kit sponsors and just sponsors in general and things like that. And recently there was a concept design going around on Twitter to do with kit customizations. And it's not the first time this has happened. This has been a thing for many years. In every concept design, you'll see someone put a kit creator or something to do with customization in their concept design. And it's something that EA tend to shy away from, because once you give us that sort of power, the possibilities are truly endless. And I feel like EA know that. I feel like EA know if they just hand us that amount of power, the game mode is going to reach places that it shouldn't really be reaching, but then at the same time it should be reaching, if that makes sense. So kit creation is something that a lot of people have spoken about. And it's something where it's kind of like we want it to happen, but many people don't think it can happen. And kit sponsors, they want it to happen, but they don't think it can happen. And this is obviously to do with contracts and licensing. A lot of leagues are licensed, and of course a lot of teams are licensed by FIFA. And with those licenses come the kit sponsors, e.g. Adidas, or kit suppliers, should I say, Adidas, New Balance, Nike, etc. And then you've got the kit sponsors, whether it be Vodafone or something like that, etc. So those licenses come in like a full package. Now, once you start to add customization to something like that, it then kind of becomes a bit of a sticky one still, because you have to kind of dodge a lot of laws and a lot of agreements to get that to work. But it's not to say it can't work. It can work, and here's how I think it can work. So first things first, in terms of customizing kits, it's real simple, it's really easy, and it can be done if EA went out of their way to do it. All EA would have to do is go to every kit supplier and get at least 10 templates from those kit suppliers. Because if you think that kit suppliers just literally come up with one concept every year and just say, yeah, that's going to be the kit that we kind of spread around all our Adidas, all teams that are sponsored by Adidas, that's the kit we're going to supply and give around. It doesn't really work like that. Adidas, or for example, just using Adidas in this, but Adidas probably have about, I don't know, we're just going to give a number, about 20 templates that they come up with, and then they'll present them to the club, and then, or just, well, actually, no, that's specific clubs. That's specific clubs like your Ajaxes and whatnot. But more times or less, it's just like, these are the templates you've got. What kit design do you want for your team? The team will pick it. Boom, we move. Some kit designs or some templates we probably have never even seen. They probably never even reached the surface of football. So all EA would have to do is just get templates from Adidas, from Puma, from Nike, from New Balance, and put them into the game. So then that gives us some variety of customization in terms of kits. So we're not actually changing the kit sponsor. We're not doing anything to do with the law. In terms of just, Adidas sponsored Manchester United, we're not literally just slapping Nike on there and just remixing the kit altogether. We're actually still using Adidas, we're still using New Balance, we're still using Puma, we're still using Nike, etc, etc. So that's one way of getting around the customization side of kits, and that's really the only way of getting around customization kits. You can't really do anything more to kits. It's a sticky one unless EA give us the power to create our own team, which again would have to come with long talks and discussions with FIFA. But you know, NBA has it. I believe NHL has it. I believe you can even relocate a team in NHL. So maybe the licensing rules are a lot more lenient on those games than they are with FIFA. Maybe FIFA's licensing is a lot more stricter, but I know in NBA you can relocate a team and create a team and download a team and put them into a career mode or franchise. I don't know about NBA Live. I don't think you can, but NHL, I'm sure you can relocate and create your own team. And NFL, Madden, I'm sure you can relocate as well. So maybe the licensing rules for FIFA are just a lot more stricter, but that is a way to get around customization. Simply just have different templates from different kit suppliers and just go from there. And obviously you can change the color of the kit, and you can change the whichever template you go for, you change the look of the kit, and that's pretty much it. Now with kit sponsors, there is nothing we can do. There is nothing EA can do. There's nothing we can do. You cannot literally. Do you know how many laws that's breaking? Like, I don't think you understand. That's breaking so many laws. So the kit sponsor is just a given. That's just not going to work. We're not going to get a slapped image of our kit sponsor or a kit sponsor of our choice on a Manchester United or a Liverpool or an Ajax or a Dortmund. It's not going to happen. What can happen though is we can get other kit sponsors. So what league is an example? Maybe Brazil, like, you know, like the leagues like Brazil, Japan, all those guys, you see a number of kit sponsors slapped around the kit, a bunch of them. In England, France, well, even France, they have a few. Some clubs have a few, but England, Italy, and Spain, you mainly just see one kit sponsor, and it's just slapped on the front, just underneath the crest and the kit suppliers logo. That's pretty much it. So what you can do, or what EA can do, is have kit sponsors where it's not a visual kit sponsor, but it's a kit sponsor that gives you more income at the end of every season. So if you wanted to be sponsored by, I don't know, just, I've got an example, just, it's the bottles right next to me. If you wanted to get sponsored by Supermalt, and Supermalt came in and were like, oh, we've been impressed by your team's performance last season. We want to offer you a 2-year sponsorship deal. You get this much at the end of every year, but the objectives you have to do if you want to get bonuses are this and this and this, and then etc, etc, if that makes sense. So if we're going to break it down more in depth, PlayStation pop up on your screen saying we want to offer you a sponsorship. The sponsorship's only for a year. At the end of the year, you'll be given 5 million, an extra 5 million. If you finish in the top 4, we'll give you an extra 500 million. If you qualify for the Champions League, or not qualify for the Champions League, let's just say if you win the Europa League, you're in Europa League and you win the Europa League, then they say we'll activate a clause that allows us to add on an extra year. So something like that. But the kit sponsor itself would not be a visual sponsor that you see on the kit. It would be one of them background sponsorships that we don't really see, but then you see them sliding across on the electronic billboards on the pitch. You know the ones I'm talking about. So that could be a thing, and that's really actually the only way of getting around kit sponsors. It wouldn't actually be a visual kit sponsor. It'd just be one that you either see on the stadium somewhere, or see on an advertisement, or it's just in the background. There are a lot of kit sponsors that are just in the background, or just sponsorships in general that are in the background that we don't hear about because it's just not plastered everywhere. Do you know what I mean? So kit sponsors and kit customization, etc., can work. EA would just have to be very strategic in how they go about it, and they'd have to have a discussion with FIFA about it as well. I'm sure the licensing rules are not light at all. I'm sure it's not, there are cracks that they can slip through. I'm pretty sure they'd have to sit down and have a long discussion and say, we want to add this element into our career mode, but only our career mode. It's not going to be anywhere else in the game, but it's going to be in our career mode. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, but Pro Clubs has kit customization. Yeah, but you ain't got kit sponsors. You know like that. We don't get the kit sponsors. We just get the dead kit. And unfortunately, with licensing, you can't do that with a Burnley or an Everton. You can't just remove the kit sponsor. It's basically like saying, nah, listen, I know you sponsor the team in real life, but you're dead. So basically, I'm gonna need to remove that, and I'm gonna just put my own kit sponsor. You can't do that. So again, summary. For kit supplies and kit customization, we just need templates. We just need a bunch of templates from kit suppliers, and we can go from there. We could just customize, change the look of the kit supplier, and then change the color of the kit if we want to. And then for kit sponsorships, it wouldn't be a visual representation of the kit sponsorship, but it would have to be something in the background that gives us extra money or adds on extra objectives that the board may not add themselves. Let me know what you guys think about that. It's something that's been in my head for a while, which is why it's quite easy to explain. But let me know what you guys think, if there's anything you'd change or add to it. But realistically, I think that's the only way it would work. Otherwise, there is no point in adding kit sponsors or kit customization, because there's nothing you can do. The only way you add that into the game is if we are allowed to fully create our own team. And that is going to take a miracle to get through with FIFA. I'm telling you, it's just not going to be easy. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you guys for listening. Let me know any more discussions or topics you want me to talk about in the next video. Again, stay safe, stay at home, stay blessed, stay motivated, and just keep yourself happy. Try and watch as many Netflix shows as you can. And I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. Peace.